Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. It's Drew here, and I finally made it. I've got Wicked Twister in the background and Gatekeeper right in front of me. We just rode Gatekeeper for the first time near the back left, and I thought it was fantastic. Probably my second favorite B&M behind Tatsu. Like, it was really good. A little bit of joltiness, but it didn't take away from the ride at all. Really enjoyed it though. I'm gonna go grab our fun pics though, so you can see our first reactions, but the ride is freaking excellent. I don't get why a lot of people complain about it, but then again, this isn't my home park and that's the first time I rode it. So we'll see how my opinion changes on it a little later on in the week, but this is the first day of 4. Get ready. So just try to get my fun pics from the ride. They apparently can't find it. I don't know, we'll see. But, oh my goodness. You know, I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. I have to do some weightlifting first. But I think we're gonna head to Valravn next, correct?
Spell it.
Spell it? V-A-L-R-A-V-N?
V-A-V-L-V-A.
Anyways, this is my first dive coaster along with my first wing coaster that I just rode.
Is it your first dive coaster?
Hang time.
Oh, someone forgot hang time exists.
B&M dive coaster, let me say that. But Wicked Twister doesn't open till 11, and that's just right off to our right. And then Raptor, I think, opens at 10 with the rest of the park.
That ride is fun, dude.
Gatekeeper's great.
We were comparing it to Tatsu because it's just like, it's just a super fun,
it's graceful
smooth,
but forceful
chill,
at the same
fun
time.
ride. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's great. I don't get why. I don't get why, especially the OVC crew, hate on it so much.
It's not forceless either.
No,
dude.
it actually had forces
in the back. Like,
yeah,
good
for sure.
positives,
Actually, some great floater as well, which I was not expecting at all. But let's head over to Valravn. I am blown away by how empty it is, first of all. But it is early entry still. But second of all, just
this is more good than early entry.
How big the park really is. I mean, we always knew that it was super big, but you don't realize it until you're here. So.
It's a mile of island in the middle of
yeah, exactly. And honestly,
Lakes.
one of the best views I think I've ever had at a park was going up the lift hill for Gatekeeper, because it was just incredible. I'm so ready for Millie, but we're gonna ride that in probably another couple hours,
chills.
maybe.
I literally have chills just from how happy I am.
Oh yeah, my stomach was like going crazy.
This is just
so I am super ready for this.
We're here.
We're actually here. But yeah, we're looking at Raptor right now, but we're gonna head over to another B&M right next door, Valravn. So with actually standing underneath Valravn, again, a little smaller than I was expecting, not by too much, but dang, does that drop look super impressive. And I can't wait to get on this thing right now. And just to let you know, we do have a locker today for my bag especially, but we are literally just using the $10 use a locker all day deal, which is what we're going to do every day we're here, just because it makes a lot more sense than just buying a separate locker for $1 or $2 every time we ride something. But oh, Blue Streak looks amazing in the background there. Oh, I'm ready to get on my first B&M dive coaster after what the surprise with Gatekeeper. So let's get off Valravn. All right, maybe I will take a picture in front of this throne.
Wow, I never looked at it from this thing already. That's neat.
So, Valravn, really freaking solid. I'm gonna be honest. I don't get why it gets so much hate. I mean, granted, some of the elements aren't really that crazy or anything, but the roll is fantastic. Zach had an amazing experience on that because he was on the outside seat. The drop is amazing. And honestly, all the elements are just good fun. The floater hill actually gave decent floater too. I mean, I honestly really enjoyed it. I just don't get it, man. I've loved both the rides so far. Definitely in my top B&Ms for sure. But like, Valravn, super solid. Can't wait to get on it again. But now we're heading over to baby mama Millennium Force. I'm not ready. I'm really not ready. Oh my goodness. Millennium Force. We're about to ride this beast. We're gonna go over 90 miles an hour and over 300 feet in the air. This is the first ever Giga Coaster any of us have experienced. Well, by any of us, I mean Zach, Garrick, and I.
First Giga Coaster I've ever experienced too.
Yeah, but that was last year, so.
But still.
Oh my goodness, dude.
My nips are hard just thinking about it.
And honestly, Rougarou looks fantastic in person as well, but it is 10 o'clock right now, meaning the rest of the people that are not Platinum Pass holders can get into the park. So we're gonna head over to Millennium Force before the line gets long, because the day is looking to be at least a little busy. We are saving Steel Vengeance till later, if you're wondering. But Rougarou's sign looks freaking amazing in person. But Millennium Force, let's go. Oh my goodness, we just rode the world's first Giga Coaster, and that is Millennium Force. That sign is beautiful, but I will say that is by far my favorite ride of today out of the 3 we've done. It's fantastic, got amazing floater on all the hills. Like straight floater the entire time. Great out on the first overbank. That ride's freaking fantastic. I think my favorite part about it is the duration overall. It lasts forever. But I don't know.
Now we're gonna go ride Iron Dragon.
Whatever.
It's my ride.
Okay. But yeah, so that'll be my 90th credit, but 89th was that beauty in the background.
And the only reason 90 is going to be Dragon is because I'm forcing it to be Dragon.
It's fine. I don't care about 90 as much. Also, I had a paper for my 100th credit, and I didn't bring it. Like a little dum-dum. But we're going to grab some water real quick because it's stupid humid and hot.
Is almost as good as Frontier City.
Okay. But then after that, we're riding the Aero Suspended Coaster, Iron Dragon. All right, next up. This little beauty, Iron Dragon, Aero Suspended Coaster. I've heard not the best things about it, but I'm interested to ride it. I think it'll be a solid family coaster for sure. So this is the transfer track. What in the hell? What the? That's terrifying. That was quite enjoyable, actually. Was not bad at all. The first drop was actually really surprising near the back. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Believe it or not.
Relaxing.
It's I don't know. It's kind of intense at points.
It has its moments.
I usually ride in the front when I test ride, and it's more relaxing in the front than it is like.
But I think that's all suspended coasters, though.
Yeah.
Because like Ninja in the front is like peaceful and beautiful.
And at least my ride has 2 lifts, but this the part after the second lift is actually fun and not just a brake run.
Fair. But I don't know. I think I still like Ninja more, but I think that's just
Ninja's more intense.
it's definitely more intense. But I
this
think
is more geared towards
that's a
like,
great family ride.
family.
It really
Yeah,
is
for
a good
sure.
ride.
I think it's a
I get
great
a lot
step.
of kids that are scared, and when they come back, they love it. And
Oh,
it's, like it reminds me why I love my job.
I think it's a great stepping stone to your first looping coaster.
You gotta ride Mine Ride, and then you ride Dragon, and then you ride Gemini, and then you go ride Magno.
That works. So yeah, really good. But next we're going on
Ooh, random
Rougarou.
pills.
Ooh, great. We're going on Rougarou next, the B&M 4-less. Really interested to see how this one rides, but I'll get my thoughts when we get up. So we just got off of Rougarou in the back row. Pretty fantastic, actually. I really enjoyed it. It might actually be my favorite floorless. Not entirely sure though.
The incline loop.
The incline loop was fantastic, as well as a lot of those whipping turns were way better than I was expecting them to be. Honestly,
You don't get lateral transitions on B&Ms like that.
Yeah, seriously.
Not many.
And if I loved those turns so much, I can't wait for Maverick, which is gonna have literally, I think, what, 5 or 6 of those?
Yeah.
And
they're
like
gonna be
more
twice as
extreme. But Rougarou really solid. I don't get the hate. At least back row was pretty smooth, honestly. I think even maybe a little smoother than Gatekeeper, maybe. But of course, Garrick did get some headbanging a little bit. So, but I don't know. I thought it was really solid though, for sure. Millennium Force is definitely still my favorite in the park, for sure. But we're gonna head down Frontier Trail a little bit. I don't know what we're doing exactly next, but the park's not too busy, at least right now. It's before noon, so yeah, it doesn't look bad at all. So I find this to be quite the juxtaposition. You have a 300 plus foot tall Giga Coaster right here, and then some nice Frontier-like theming. It's really quite the contrast, and it kind of gives a glimpse of if Knott's actually in 2005 put in the Giga Coaster that they were originally going to. It kind of gives a glimpse of what that could have been like, which is kind of crazy to even think about, honestly. But it's really weird because it's like straight amusement park and then it kind of goes into a themed area, and I love that there's actually shade over here. Out of everywhere in the park, this is definitely by far the most shaded area, at least that we've been to as of now, but we've only just touched Frontier Trail. We have not even gone back to Frontier Town itself as of yet, but we're probably going to head up to the front of the park, hit Blue Streak, as well as probably Raptor, and then maybe Wicked Twister, and then head back down this way, but on the other side. But Zach just walked off to nowhere and then came back. I think he did a Snapchat thing. So we are now being fully immersed into the Frontier Trail as Millennium Force is about to go overhead. Fantastic ride. We're gonna walk over to Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A is on the meal plan here. We all now have the meal plan. I don't want to go to the petting zoo because I'm allergic to hay, so we're gonna go walk past that. But yeah, this is ridiculously well themed. I'm not allowed back in the petting zoo.
After the incident.
That's gross. But yeah, this kind of reminds me a little bit of Lagoon, for sure. The smell as well as the theming, yes.
Go pull on the door.
But yeah,
Go pull on the door of the outhouse.
I really enjoy this part of the park for sure. This is like 10 times better than the other part of the park. What happens if I pull on the door? Do I get yelled at? Yeah, wow is the right reaction. That was dumb. All right. Anyways, they're playing Coldplay, but Frontier-y. Also, that tower looks great. Huh. This theming's fantastic. All right, we made it. Frontier Town. Yes, that is true, Mario. We have not seen a train go for Maverick whatsoever. Usually we would have seen 2 or 3 by now. Wow, that's a Maverick. That's incredible. I think Maverick's down. I think. Wait, is it? No, that's Millennium Force. That's Millennium Force. Oh my gosh, dude.
If it's down, it's temporary. It goes down all the time.
Maverick looks gorgeous in person. I can't wait to ride it. But we're gonna go to Chick-fil-A, which is right next door, and use our meal plan there. So, Chick-fil-A, very quick service. Awesome. The burgers are down. Well, I guess not the burgers. The chicken sandwiches.
Filet.
Yeah, the filet. My bad. Are super small compared to normal. Like usually it's like almost my full hand. Yeah, I don't know. Tastes the same, which is great. But yeah.
Don't pay for it.
Also, Maverick still down. Is going. Maybe we have. There's hope. There is hope. So we just finished up with Chick-fil-A, and I had to get this shot of Millie. If Zach would get out of the way, thank you. But Maverick is testing as of right now, and it's looking gorgeous. I can't wait to get on it. We're gonna get some water right now next to Skyhawk.
You can ride it, mister.
Okay, but it is testing quite frequently with Maverick, so hopefully we'll be able to ride it next. It will be my 93rd credit. I have no idea what my 100 is gonna be anymore, honestly, at this rate. Might be Blue Streak, but I'm okay with that, actually. That's a classic Woody, and it definitely deserves at least a little more praise that it gets. So, not open yet, still testing, but we are technically kind of out of line, but in a line for Maverick. Oh man, I'm so ready. So, Maverick's still not open as of right now. We've waited a good 15 minutes, but Steel Vengeance is. So we're gonna go check the line on that, see how long it is. If it's over, yeah, it'll probably be insanely long. But if it's over an hour and a half, I don't know if we'll wait for it as of yet. So we might go over to Mine Ride over yonder, and then maybe Magnum. But we'll of course have to check by Maverick. But yeah, Steel Vengeance right in front of our eyes. What most people would consider the best coaster in the world, and I'm kind of unfazed, believe it or not. I'm not like going crazy or anything. Maybe that's a good thing. So we are standing in front of this monstrosity of a ride, and it's a 2-hour wait. So we will probably wait until a little later on to ride this beaut. But in person, it is massive. like utterly massive. I can't reiterate that enough. All of the rides here, pretty much, I thought they'd be bigger than they actually were, where this ride is exactly the opposite. It is incredible to behold in person, and I cannot wait to get on this thing tonight. Wow, I just realized I'm standing in front of Steel Vengeance. It's all hitting me real hard, but oh my goodness. You could just see the airtime on the people riding. It's pretty insane. I just wanted to see people going over this beautiful hill right here. The Outer Bank turn. Wow. Wow. This is something to behold, I will say that. The music fits it perfectly. Wow. Wow. All right. Later tonight. But maybe we'll go on this beauty in the background very soon. So, of course, as usual, we make the wrong choice and leave the line right when it's about to open. Maverick is now open. We are going to get on this Intamin Blitz coaster right now. This is probably my most anticipated ride, realistically, of the trip. I mean, obviously, I was really interested to see what I would think of Millennium Force, but this is something that I expect to blow me out of the water. Now, if that's a good or bad thing, I don't know. I might be a little disappointed when I come off, but I'm super excited to get on Maverick. Well, there's definitely one plus besides this being the queue for Maverick. There's shade. Oh my goodness, something we've needed at every single ride today. That is my biggest complaint about the park so far. There's no shade like anywhere. So I'm glad we get to stand in the shade and probably wait about 20 minutes or so for Maverick. Maverick. Number one. We rode in row 4 and it was Maverick's a masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. The only thing that kind of stunk about the ride was the trim brakes. But the problem is, everything after the trim brakes was so intense already, I can't even imagine what it would be like without trims. And that drop is insanity. All right, now next up, something I've heard a lot of praise about, Skyhawk and SNS Scream and Swing, and it's massive. So I'm actually pretty excited to get on this. And this is our first flat ride of the day. Skyhawk.
Dude, one of the best flat rides ever.
Amazing flat ride. I mean, it's literally just a giant swing. If you went on the swings as a kid, it's exactly like that, but on steroids.
But it kind of stops on a dime when you get to the top, so it
exactly. So it literally gives you like full. I don't even know what to call that type of airtime.
I don't know.
It's like not ejector necessarily, but it's not floater.
The best
I don't want to say
kind.
flejector because I hate that. It's like really gross. But like,
Go to mine ride though.
it was so good, so good. Especially if you get a little bit of room, you just get flung. It's
Even if
incredible.
you don't have a little bit of
Even
room,
if you
it
don't
will
have,
force you
yeah,
out.
it's ridiculous. But now we're gonna head right next door to the Cedar Creek Mine Ride.
Celebrating our 50th anniversary.
Yep, it's the 50th anniversary for this beautiful Aero mine train, and I can't wait to get on it. It's really interesting to see all the wooden supports instead of, you know, some steel or just, you know, footers like directly into the ground. Because, yeah, well, let's get on Cedar Creek Mine Ride.
You can be rude to me if you're.
So, Cedar Creek Mine Ride, pretty decent, actually. I quite enjoyed it. There was a couple moments where I was like, that's really nice. Obviously, the transitions are really bizarre because it's Aero from 50 years ago. It's just going to be like that, especially since it's one of the first mine trains. Yeah, I don't know. I actually quite enjoyed it. The layout was quite lengthy, and honestly, it's so bizarre to not have one ride that's not bad that we've ridden so far. Like, every ride we've been on has been at least decent.
Mine ride's also my favorite. It's my first coaster I ever worked. It's hard.
But like, I enjoyed it. I don't know if I put it over Gold Rusher or anything, but
Scenic.
still
It was
really
very
good.
scenic.
Yeah, I liked
that
going
part.
over the water. That was nice. That was nice. Also, the banking was just really bizarre, but it gives a little character. Alrighty, Gemini, the hybrid dueling coaster, or two coasters. I'm gonna count it as two because it is technically two separate tracks, and you know,
and technically different layouts.
It's technically different layouts.
It's the same track length, but
not technically same statistics. I'm sure there's difference in length as well as height and everything, because you know you do have the subtle differences. But aggressive thrill ride apparently. But Gemini, let's do this thing. I'm excited. We're definitely gonna ride both sides, I think.
Hybrid.
Because might as well. So just rode Gemini on the blue side. Some of the most insane head choppers and ridiculous, like,
The head chopper is great.
bizarre ejector airtime I've ever experienced. It was really freaking good. I don't get it, man. Everything's at least decent here. And Gemini was no exception. It was actually really fantastic. Not really good dueling, but the rotation that just went around, they were high-fiving each other. But we're probably going to go around again because I want to get the other side in because we only got one side in, but there is a line now, so we'll see. So Gemini is ridiculously underrated, I think. Absolutely fantastic ejector. Painful ejector in the front car. Really great ride, honestly. Like, one of my favorites here, believe it or not. So, this butte is massive in person. Utterly massive. But yes, top thrill downtime. It is not open, and it is very, very doubtful it will open for us this trip. So sadly, we'll have to come back. Well, I guess not so sadly. We'll have to come back in the future and potentially ride it then. But right now, we're going to go on the original, the OG hyper coaster, Magnum XL 200. I'm super excited. Mario, are you excited? What's up?
I love this ride.
That's
I'm very
good.
excited to revisit it.
And I definitely want to try and get row 3 eventually on this trip. I don't know if I will this time around, but 30 years of thrills. I can't believe it's 30 years old now. But let's get on Magnum XL 200.
Who hasn't? You got him, Joe? That was beautiful.
Magnum. Row 1, by the way. We didn't go 3 yet. We're going to do 3 a little later.
That was poetic.
1 was incredible. I have bruises on both my thighs. It was the most amazing ejector airtime, I think, ever. You could see it on my face. It was amazing. Absolutely incredible. I love the ride. It's not great by any standards, but it's just so stupidly amazing. Oh, yeah, definitely my number 2 in the park right now, I would say. It's fantastic in so many wrong ways. Magnum. Magnum, Magnum, Magnum. What a beast. Oh my goodness. Front car, for sure. I haven't ridden back row, obviously, or in the back car at all, which I will do eventually, but front car is incredible. So now, after many, many hours of coaster riding, as well as almost 30 hours without sleeping, we're gonna head into Hotel Breakers, just for some AC and some Starbucks goodness, and just to chill out for a good 30 minutes, maybe 45, before we get back to riding a bunch of stuff. I think it's definitely needed. Obviously, after that Magnum ride, I was full of adrenaline, and I kind of wanted to go back on, but we should take a break. We really should. I think we definitely should. But yeah, let's head into Breakers. I've always heard amazing things, so let's go see if that's the truth. So we made our way to the Hotel Breakers Starbucks and got ourselves some frappuccinos. But these chairs are super comfy right here in front of the Starbucks. Really nice AC. I've never appreciated AC more. Oh my goodness, it's fantastic. But yeah, we're gonna chill out in here for a while, yeah. And probably go straight back to Magnum because, oh my god. So after our extensive napping time, pretty much, we're gonna head over towards Wicked Twister and the front of the park, as well as Blue Streak and potentially Raptor, and we'll get on Troika as well. But we're probably gonna head out early and save Vengeance for tomorrow, because we're pulling 30 hours straight right now, which is, well, we tried to sleep. We tried.
You could have got in and then slept and got to the park now.
Yeah, and now maybe, I don't know, man. But yeah,
there's no easy way to do it. Red Eye.
Not really. So
especially when the flight's short.
Yeah, especially when the flight's only 4 hours long. A red eye is tough. But yeah, so we're gonna probably just hit up the last couple coasters in the park and then do Vengeance tomorrow in the morning as well as at night. Well, I'm gonna have a full first reaction for that. You can check the link out here because it'll be out by then. So yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna edit it like ASAP.
I gotta work. My job. And
Darn.
override.
Darn. We'll make sure to say hi, at least. Okay. I don't know if I want to outride Iron Dragon every day, but we'll see.
You can take that back, and then
We get a little rod. No, I'm kidding.
And
That's
then you
horrible.
can watch.
That's horrible. Yeah, now Zach's like, I want to stay. But yeah, no, we're all beyond pooped. But we're gonna get a last couple rides in and then probably head out for the day. All right, we're doing it. This is my 97th credit. One of the 200-foot tall coasters in the park out of 6, which is insane. Wicked Twister. Let's do this thing. It is an Intamin impulse coaster with 2 twisted spirals on the ends. And I'm actually kind of excited. I don't think it'll be better than V2 at Discovery Kingdom, but I'm still excited nonetheless. So just got off of Wicked Twister. Probably my most disappointing ride of the day. Didn't really enjoy it that much. I really did not. I got headbanging on it, and that's coming from the 6-foot tall guy. Yeah, just not very enjoyable. I'll probably try it in the back later because we tried it near the front. But yeah, probably most disappointing coaster today, which is
Not that
insane.
bad of a coaster.
It really kind of
It's
was
not
not.
bad and ride.
No.
It's just not something you go out of your way to ride. It's
Yeah.
not
No, I
the best
don't.
thing.
I really don't know if I even want to ride it again.
I
But
ride it mostly to go see the crew because I know the crew.
yeah, so Wicked Twister was okay. I don't know. I'll give it some more rides later. But as of the first one, not liking it too much. All right, now we're heading to a classic flat ride, which I've actually never been able to do, but a Troika. Let's do it. So the concept of this ride is kind of like a scrambler, but you kind of turn it at like a 35 to 45 degree angle and just go crazy with it. So I'm really interested to see what this is like. I've been on rides similar to this, like at SeaWorld San Diego, but yeah, really interested to see how it rides. Maxer, we're not going to do today. Gatekeeper, we're not going to get another ride today, but definitely we'll try for tomorrow. Mine's not too bad on that either, but we're gonna get on the next cycle of Troika and then potentially head over to Raptor. All right, we just got off of our relaxing ride on Troika, and now we're gonna go for more of an intense ride on Raptor, the B&M invert that is really big and not that loud, to be honest. Everyone's always talked about how incredibly loud it is. It's pretty quiet, honestly.
It was like Riddler.
Yeah, because everyone always compares it to Riddler's Revenge, and it sounds super muted compared to Riddler's. So, I mean, we'll see. I really.
Transition is still the worst part.
Well, I've always heard that, but I can't wait to get on this sky ride though, for sure, at some point during the week. It's like awesome. But after Raptor, we're gonna hit up Blue Streak because they're both in the same area, and that will get me to 99 credits, and we'll probably head out then. But Raptor looks quite promising, honestly, like really promising. So I've heard a lot of good things. I've heard a lot of bad things. So let's check it out. I'm super excited for Blue Streak. It looks like it's running real quick. But first we got to do the invert because we're already in line for it. So might as well.
Hey, it looks cool.
Their operations are decent right now.
Yeah.
I've never seen them move this fast. They almost always stack.
So, Raptor, pretty solid. Really weird transitions for some parts, you know. But really solid. I think I like it more than Silver Bullet.
It hauled.
I don't know if I'd say I like it better than Flight Deck or Batman as of yet, but still, really, really solid. Just awkward transitions at times, but the inversions were pretty great, except for those flat spins or whatever B&M likes to call them, the corkscrews. But yeah, everything else pretty solid. Some of the transitions were kind of wonky though, but not bad at all. All right, let's get on Blue Streak. Super excited, but for some reason the entrance is over that way. I don't necessarily get it why the sign's over there and then the entrance is this way, but I guess it adds more queue space. So let's get on this classic PTC Woody. Blue Streak, quite the enjoyable little Woody. Really liked it. We did second to back, I want to try second to front tomorrow if we can. But really enjoyable. It had that classic out and back feel that I have just now discovered. Okay. But yeah, really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Just supreme classic Woody, but I've hit that point where everything's just becoming a blur and it's not, I don't know. The moment we stopped on the brake run, I went from here to, so I don't, not feeling great, but it's also hour 31, I think, or 30 or 29, I don't know, I lost count of not sleeping, so that does not help, obviously. And we haven't eaten in a while. We should probably get some food. We should definitely get some dinner before we head out, though. But yeah, we're all just kind of now.
Dude, I didn't even get to enjoy that ride.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
someone didn't have to fly a red eye.
So,
No, I worked yesterday. It's fine.
But yeah. Oh, now we gotta find Zach, because Zach's been sitting out for a little while because he's just so tired. So we gotta go find him at the other half of the midway and then go find out where to eat before I lose my voice.
Oh, that's it? Oh, that's disappointing. Dude, take a few steps back and then don't stop until I say stop.
How tired these boys are.
I'm just not like dead at this point. We've stopped in Chickies and Pete's because we hear it has some good grub, and we're using our meal plans. And yep, that's about it. We're gonna eat.
Our bodies are like literally dying right
Yeah,
now.
we're done. No, sorry, bud. So here's the cheesesteak you can get with the dining plan. Looks really good. Also, this cheese sauce is very tasty. Along with the French fries are pretty good. So we just ate at Chickies and Pete's, which was actually quite good. I really like the cheese sauce and the French fries especially.
Everyone's leaving.
But yes,
I almost wish we could say because everyone's leaving.
I
Nothing's
wish we
gonna be
could
open.
too. But I'm so tired, dude.
Oh my god, dude!
It's just starting to rain.
I've never seen this many people walking in one direction, and it's
But
not the opening.
within the next hour, there is a 90% chance of thunderstorms. So we're gonna head to the car
It's so humid, I can't
and
even see
head
all
out.
my-
So our first day of
Look at
Cedar
this.
Point is pretty much done.
it's
literally
It's
raining
so blurry,
right
you
now.
can't even see.
Yeah, it's not,
It's humid in here.
and it's total mass exodus. And yeah, it's very ridiculously humid as well. But yeah, since they're about to experience thunderstorms, it makes sense to head out now because we're super tired. First of all, I've been up for 31 plus hours straight now, and everything's gonna close if there is lightning and thunder. So yeah, actually, I don't see anything. Yeah, everything is closed.
It would be interesting to stay another
Yeah, I don't
hour
see anything open. So
to see.
yeah, makes sense to head out now. So let's get that way.
That was really hard.
Anyways, goodness, you guys, this is gonna be quite the week. But it's crazy to think that we now, yeah, it feels like it's been a week, but it also felt like it has been like an hour since we walked through these gates for the first time. It's quite insane. Yeah, honestly. Wait, of society? Bruh.
Oh my goodness me, I'm sorry.
Ugh.
I don't bleep and bleepy-dee.
Bleep. That's a meme right there. Alright, let's head out, I guess. Oh darn, it's not like we'll be here tomorrow. So, pretty amazing day at Cedar Point. Our first ever visit to Cedar Point, except for
Our day
Mario.
of taking it easy, quote-unquote.
Yeah, we were supposed to be taking it easy today. That didn't necessarily happen. We got a lot of stuff done. And 8 red-eye flights out of 10. 8 red-eye flights out of 10. I like that, Garrick. But
That's a good
really liking all the rides at this park so far. My feelings on the park are still kind of iffy as of right now, but we've got another 3 days at this park to look forward to over this week, and I'm super excited to spend more time riding things like Gatekeeper, as well as finally get a ride on Steel Vengeance. I can't even speak, I'm so excited about it. But tomorrow we will be riding Steel Vengeance at least twice or 3 times. So I'm super excited for that. But yeah, man, crazy to think that we finally got to visit here. And we just had a fantastic time here, honestly. So, but thanks to these guys, of course, you can check out all their stuff in the description. And make sure to stay tuned for our next coming videos from Cedar Point, because we're going to have a ton. But until tomorrow, we'll see you on the next ride.